It's a beat for Dilla.
My bro, I said, y'all ready for J-Lip? Y'all ready for J Dilla? JD?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Kamari Ellis here with another edition of Ask Kamari's 30-Day Investment Basics Challenge. I'm Kamari Ellis, your instructor for this series. And today we're going to be doing part 2 of our stock selection. So this is actually video 14.1 or 14.2. I had to come up with something. But like I said, we're going to be talking about stocks. And I wanted to talk about why stocks are so popular and where you can get them from. So stocks are very popular because they are very central to the overall theme of American capitalism. I mean, many people don't realize it, but companies go to the stock market or Wall Street to raise money to further expand their businesses. At the heart of the matter, that's what the stock market is all about. Now, they do that in what's called the primary market. Now, there are two markets. You have the primary market and you have the secondary market. And before I go any further, I just want to take a minute and talk about what a market is. Now, anytime you get a group of people that go to one place and buy one thing or buy things, it's a marketplace. If you think about a supermarket, that's a marketplace, or that's a market. You walk up and down the aisles, you can buy bread, milk, butter, peanut butter, eggs, tomatoes. You know, it's a market. Very much just like stocks. You can pick them up off the shelf kind of the same way, but usually it's an electronic shelf. So now, as I talk about this next thing, the two markets, I want you to think about cars, a car dealership, a new car dealership, and a used car dealership. Now, when a company wants to raise money for a stock, they do what's called an IPO, an initial public offering. Now, initial public offering is a primary offering, and it's for the primary market. And what happened is you have these dealers who sell the stock to the public, very much like a new car dealership. So if you want to go get yourself, you know, a new Chevy, you go to a Chevy dealership, they sell you the vehicle, they give the money, or they pay Chevy for the rest of the car, or they pay Chevy the cost of the car that they paid for it. The same thing with a stock. You know, Facebook just came out not too long ago, and you have the dealers, the big banks, the investment banks on the street, your Goldman Sachs, your JP Morgans, your Morgan Stanleys, things like that, banks like that. Those guys are usually the dealers. So they sell the stock and they get the money and they give it to the corporation. That's kind of the easy way of explaining it. Now, the secondary market on the market is very much like a used car dealership. You have some guy who wants to get rid of his car, maybe to go buy a new car and go to the new car dealership, where he takes his car to, again, a dealer. Now, it's usually not an investment bank. These dealers are different. They're usually called broker dealers. And I don't want to confuse you or anything like that, but usually you have stock brokers there. Sometimes you have investment banks who also are broker dealers, but forget about that for this video. You take it to a stockbroker and you say, hey, I want to get rid of my Facebook stocks. And he says, okay, let me find somebody who wants to buy it. And he goes out and he finds somebody who wants to buy it. And so he gets the money and he gives it to you, or he either pays you up front and then gets somebody else to buy it so he can get his money back. Very much like a used car dealership. Same principle, same model, and it happens all the time. So that is video 2. Today we talked about why stocks are important and the two markets you can buy them in. Now, tomorrow in day 12 of the video series, we're going to talk about bonds and what they are. But what questions do you have about stock? Do you own any? Or do you invest in any? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you tomorrow when we talk about bonds. Bye-bye.
Around the world for their support and their continued support and appreciation of his music, because it was really all that he had on the inside. His life's blood was his music. His pulse was the beat for him, just like we take for granted every day. And the air that we breathe and the respirations that we give, it's a beat for Dilla.